Hey everybody, Lead Speed here. I got a battle against the one and only SiZZirP. We've been wanting to battle each other for a while. A very long while actually, and now we had the chance to do it, so let's get into it now. Alright, I'm gonna lead with my Moltres, of course, and I'm gonna go to Terra Firma. Now for this match, we agreed not to use stuff like Victini, Kyurem, Celebi, Mew, those guys. So I basically swapped out Celebi for a Torterra, which is my physical bulky one, kind of like my Celebi, so not a bad transition if I do say so myself. And basically, he went for the U-turn, goes to Mamoswine. Now, I actually predicted him to go for the Earthquake, predicting my Registeel switch in, but he does go for the Icicle Crash, and he misses, and I get a free hit on him. So that is good, because I know that this Mamoswine is Choice Banded, as I've seen a video where he used it. Or a couple of them, actually, but whatever. So I go to Registeel to sponge that Icicle Crash. Alright, it did a decent amount, considering that Registeel has good defense, but then again, I don't have... This is a special wall, not, physical wall, but, he still can take it, but this gives me an opportunity to go for the Toxic and hit something, and I do hit something, and I hit his Flygon, so that's good, cause, well, it's alright, but usually this thing just U-turns and shit, so why I go to Torterra to sponge a hit from Flygon no matter what he does, and he does go for the Earthquake. He did not predict my switch to Torterra, and he just wanted to hit my Registeel, so, you lose there. But yeah, seriously, for this battle, like, if I was doing it live recording or something, which I cannot do, you could tell that I had my prediction pants on for this battle. And so did SiZZirP, I guess, because, we make some really good predictions. But anyways, I go for the Leech Seed, and he, on the incoming Spiritomb switch in, so that's good. I get some extra health back. And Terra Firma is just looking strong right now, seriously. It's pretty damn good. I mean, even though I'm not using Celebi here. At this point, I am going to my Moltres to see what he's going to do. If he's going to, like, go for the Will-O-Wisp or something. But he goes for Calm Mind. This right off the bat kind of worried me, so I kind of knew exactly what the set was. The Calm Mind set, but meh. With Leech Seed giving back extra health, I am not really that concerned. I go for the Air Slash, and I do get the Flinch Hacks, which is pretty nice. And plus, if he decided to switch into Flygon, I could just hit that too, so I had no reason to really go for Fire Blast. But now, I do miss the Air Slash, which you might be thinking, what? How did you miss that? It's like, well, 95% isn't exactly 100%, so yeah, Air Slash can miss, so that's rather unfortunate for me. But yeah, because of that, he has moved the Shadow Ball, and this is about half, so I just take the opportunity to go for the Roost and get back up to full health, knowing that I could probably just Leech Seed stall him a little bit and then finish him off then. I guess that was kind of my plan at the time. Now, I think it's right here that I decide to attack. I think I'll go for Fire Blast, or do I go for Air Slash? I go for the Air Slash. I actually predicted a switch this time. I predicted him to switch out into something, predicting me to Roost. And that's exactly what he did. He goes to Flygon, and I decide not to risk my Moltres dying to a Stone Edge like I did before. So I go to Torterra to sponge a hit, and he goes right for the U-turn, predicting that, so very good. But then again, Torterra is a great physical wall, so he could take U-turns all day and all night, man. Seriously, you do not underestimate this boy here. Yeah, he's my boy. And Terra Firma, the nickname is, this is kind of for sight because, he loves elemental heroes. And Terra Firma is an elemental hero, but it's kind of also a reference to, Earth and all that stuff. But anyways, I predicted him to predict my Registeel switch in this time, but he actually went for the Icicle Crash again and took me out, so that's kind of sad. But here, I was going to go for the Toxic, but then I remembered he had the Flygon, and he might have actually brought that thing in to be status fodder, but he actually just brings in Spiritomb again, so that was a very good play there. So yeah, this match is it just got really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot, and especially since we had a match before and it disconnected right in the middle of the game, like a long time ago. But yeah, nothing we can do about that. Wi-Fi can be an asshole. Now I go for the Iron Head, do some damage, and he goes for the Calm Mind. Now I predict. Now what I did this turn, I predicted him to switch out and maybe use Spiritomb for Death Fodder later on, Now, what I should have done, I should have just finished him off, but I didn't, and he goes for the rest. So, yeah, this is Calm Mind with rest, so that's kind of unfortunate because now I have to essentially start over again, if you will. You know, some people would call it a redo of the previous events. Kind of like in, was it Mario Golf, where you can mulligan again, even though you messed up? But, yeah, whatever. I go to Moltres. I go for the Fire Blast. Does roughly close to half. Maybe a bit less because of Lefty's recovery. But I'm just going to keep hammering away with Fire Blast, because I had a plan, you see. My plan was to force him to attack me, so that I can revenge kill it with something else. So that's exactly what's going on here. I had to fodder out Moltres at this point, but since Spiritom's at roughly low health, I can bring in something else, like my Sharpedo Ted from Mario World. And again, what the heck is with these name references? I don't know, like, do you guys even like the nicknames I give these guys? Do you seriously like the nicknames? I don't know. But, it's whatever. I go for the crunch and I take it out, so here he brings in, Scolipede. Now, I was not sure what this thing wanted to do. I was not sure if it was scarfed or something, and I didn't want to go for the protect, you know, him predicting me to do that and sending up toxic spikes or something. But I guess it wouldn't make that much sense because he wasn't in the lead position, and that's usually what lead Scolipedes do, so. Now, I went for the Protect as he brings in an Azumarill, and he goes for the Superpower, and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to get a free hit off in this case since you didn't go for Aqua Jet. And, yeah, I kind of had to fodder Sharpedo here, too, so Sharpedo did an alright job. He took out a Spiritomb, which was key. You will see later on in the game. Taking out that Spiritomb was a key play, as I have, I still have Sock. So here he's going to switch out his Azumarill. He's going to go to Flygon to be Death Fodder just to see what I would lock myself into, and I did not want to overpredict. I just went for the close combat, which is the safe play, obviously. And there was I didn't want to go for Stone Edge in case he actually stayed in. But here he goes for the Aqua Jet. I could have I was thinking about switching out, but I thought he would predict my switch and go for the Superpower, predicting my Registeel to come back in to take the Aqua Jet. So I do live the hit, and he does not bring me down to Sturdy, which is alright, so that is good. But now I'm going to switch and save him for later on, because I think I can pretty much wrap up the game with him if I can. So I'll go to Registeel to take a hit from him, and he goes for the Bug Buzz. Now, I guess he didn't. I guess he was predicting something else. Oh, I have one other Pokelats. I guess he was predicting that. But he goes for the Hidden Power. I'm like, oh, it's Hidden Power Fire, huh? And then in the Skype chat, he was like, he brought the wrong one. This one was supposed to have Hidden Power Fire, but this is the one with Hidden Power Ice. So that's kind of unfortunate there. But I do get the free Thunder Wave, and I'm gonna just Seismic toss him to death or whatever, and hope he doesn't get any lucky hacks on me. Because, you know, this is like lucky everything. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, he goes for the Thunder, doesn't get a Para, which is nice. So, I'm going to be able to get off another Seismic Toss and take him out. So, yeah, that thing's gone, so I don't have to worry about him messing me up anymore. But here he decides to bring in his Mamoswine, and I'm going to leave in Registeel to die because I don't want to switch out, you know. I want to see what he locks himself into, and he does decide to lock himself into Earthquake, which is good. So I'm going to just, and now I told SiZZirP, like, you know what, I'm just going to bring this poke out just to show off. And I go for, yeah, the ultimate bitch slapper is here, my Cinccino, I think. Yeah, actually, I think it's pronounced Cinccino, but I am uncertain at this time, so yeah. Oh, that was a really good game though, SiZZirP. I really enjoyed it a lot, and we were just both just like trying to predict each other and stuff like that, and heck, I'd like to battle him again sometime soon because, I don't know, just cause like, it's kind of weird, but we just brought whatever, and we just had a lot of fun with this game, so yeah, I could definitely recommend that you check him out. I will leave his YouTube channel in the video description box below. And I'm not going to imitate Ray William Johnson and add Facebook or Twitter. No. Not going to do that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to recommend you check him out. He does layouts too. In fact, he and several other people inspired me to make layouts, obviously. The last Taquito did when I did the Pokemon coming out of the boxes. Those are pretty damn cool. But the reason I'm not doing that anymore is because, well, I want to just kind of find my own style, I guess. Like, I guess do what others do, but try to do something interesting. Like for this layout, I had it really simple, but some interesting. Actually, I don't know if I should show a tutorial on how I did that or whatever, but actually, I'm probably not gonna unless like a lot of people ask me to and stuff. So, yeah, So this is YuseiTheSynchroHero signing out. Peace.